What's going on, everybody? I'm pro singer David Braley, singer-entertainer based out of Phoenix, Arizona, and I've gotten a bunch of requests for a series of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure openings. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to start off at number 1 with Sono Chino Sadame. Here we go. Yes! I know I've already listened to this before. Now, these aren't the full versions. I love his voice. Great guitar. You hear that? Go back a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, that was nuts. The guitar is killing it behind there. Just listen sometimes. He's just doing some fill-ins, matching with the vocals, matching with the horns. Really nice stuff. Nice horns. Yeah, man. Very Chicago. You know what I mean? Oh, that was cool. Yeah, man. That was very Chicago. Yeah. That was a good tune. That was a very good tune. Very Chicago-y, I love the horns. His voice is so good. It's just a fun voice to listen to. I love his vibrato. Really well controlled and controlled well with his breath. As you could tell, he's a little bit older. As you get older, the vibrato gets a little wider, and the higher notes get a little bit more difficult. It's just a fact of life, unfortunately. But he sounds still, no matter, I don't care. I mean, I'm old, so it's not. I'm not picking on him. Sure, not picking on him. But he's fantastic voice. I love the horn section. The guitar was just doing real great stuff. Again, very Chicago-ish, but still like Chicago meets 007 sort of song. You know what I mean? That would be really cool. That sort of vibe, that sort of feel. Yes. Such a great horn drop in. Let's listen to that again because I dug that. That was fun. Yes. Love the organ. Listen, organ in the background. Great dynamics. Oh, he slipped right into his mix voice there. You could hear it. He kind of went. It almost sounded like he went a little airy. He didn't. He went to his mix, and it just sounds really, really nice. Almost gives it a rock edge to it. Really nice sound. Yes. Got a great gravel to his voice. Great gravel to his voice. Man, that was cool. He had a great gravelly tone to his voice that really carried through the entire song. And there was also this patch on top of him, this effect that was on top of him that almost gave him this quality that he was singing through, or it could have been the type of microphone he was using, which is possible as well. But it almost gave it this feeling that he was singing through an amplifier or something like that, a megaphone maybe, but just very slightly, and it gave this really cool edgy tonality to it. I dug the horns. The dynamics between the horns were fantastic. Just really, really well done dynamics. Let's move on to the next one. Which one's this one? This one's called "Stand Proud" by Jim Hashimoto. All right, so we've departed from our big horn entrance, and we've got big guitar energy. I dig it though. It still kind of matches the feeling of the first two, if that makes sense. I don't know if we're stepping into a new section of the show, a new perspective, which often moves around and everything. Maybe a new level of the show, so we're just getting a little bit more rock and roll for this. But I dig it. That was an excellent guitarist introduction. Yes. It's funny, the melody line and everything, and even the different singer, it still holds the same sort of quality as the first two songs did. It has a signature, and I don't know what it is. It has a sound. I don't know whether it's the EQ. I don't know whether it's the type of guitar they're using. I don't know whether it's the melody line, but there's something to it that has a signature, which is neat. Wow, those double bass drums. Yes, big note. Damn, that was heavy. I dig that. That was really heavy. That was a lot of fun. That was, oh, I forgot, Stand Up or Stand Proud. That's what it's called. Stand Proud by Hashimoto. That was a very cool song. There's a lot of cool music in this. The whole, so far, that was really nice because I love the guitar parts, and his voice was really powerful. I don't know, it almost sounded as if there was a character that was kind of being a character. Is there a character part that might sing the opening? I don't know. That's just a weird weird sort of hunch guess. Maybe, could be. I don't know. Just thinking out loud, really. But that was a really cool song. I like the energy of it. The double bass pedals at the end, like really nuts, real fast. Like sometimes those things become too overwhelming, like they get too much. But in this version of the song and the way that it built from the bottom up and really kind of just overtook everything, it grew into what it needed to be, and it was allowed to go that nuts without it really bothering me, because it was dynamics. I guess that's maybe what is keeping them so together in my mind, is their utilization of dynamics is just so strong, and I dig it. I love the utilization of dynamics. Let's listen to the next one, which is called "End of the World" by Joe Stars. Now, there's 3 different versions of this, so sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn. This might be the background. Listen really closely to the background. I almost feel like you could hear those chords moving. Bum, 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 bum. It's like the 007 or something of that sort. It's like that theme song, which is nuts. I'm pretty sure it's in there. Let's listen. His voice. He has a very dropped larynx sort of feel to his, like, sound to his voice, which is like almost like classically trained. It's trained to not move your larynx in the slightest. I don't know how they do it, but you could sing high notes and your Adam's apple doesn't move. Your larynx just stays right where it is. It's completely relaxed. None of these muscles even work. They let the instrument do the work for them. And this is kind of similar to what might be similar to what his style is originally. But it sounds really cool, and it's a good mix in with the heavy metal sort of guitar riff. Ba da da da. That's from. I knew it was in there. I knew it. That little chord progression, that little movement, do 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 do, whatever it is, like that chord progression is from Mission Impossible, I believe, and it's interesting that they did utilize that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they stole it or anything like that, but they utilize something similar to it because they want to get that feeling out, right? So this is almost like I haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yet, and so maybe this is saying I've been saying all along from the first song that these songs sound almost like they could be heavier metal, or if you asked Chicago to do a James Bond, what's it called, opening tune, and this is what you would get. So that's what these all sound like to me. It's like they're very MI6, they're very 007. That's maybe what this story's kind of doing. Really, really interesting stuff. Let's move on to the next one. It's called Crazy, Noisy, Bizarre. Oh, no, it's not. This is the second version, because there's 3 versions of End of the World by Joe. It sounds really good when they do. I don't know what it is, because they have such different timbres in their voice, but they really, really, I love those endings. This is the end of the song. Boom. I love those endings. This is the end of the song. Boom. And there's a big, fantastic thing that happens and everybody goes crazy. It's excellent. Speaking of excellent, let's just move on to the third version, because that version, I believe, had strings, had a big orchestra involved in them, and didn't have that in the first one. And if I'm wrong and I'm just hearing things, then you could prove it. You could say, no, no, those strings were there before, you silly bugger. But just be nice to me, please. I've had a couple of really mean comments the past couple of days. I'm like, what's with you? You bored? But yeah, just be nice, please. But no, it sounds really good. So let's just move on to the next one, because it's queued up and ready to go. So why not? I'm not sure why they have 3 different versions of this. It was fine the first time round. It was nice with the added orchestra, if that is exactly what was added. But the one where it sat in the background, when the music was playing, like it the music was playing in the background and all the sound effects were on top. I don't know. I just that seemed okay. Let me know why they did that because I'm confused. Let's go on to the next one. It's called Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town. Here we go. Yes. Love this groove. Great horns. Guitar's killing it. Oh, nice change there. Why does it? Nice. This one gives me so many what like the vibes of like oh my god, why can't I use my words today? The vibes of like a sitcom TV show. Like this idea is like, okay, we're coming into this crazy bizarre town, but this is a different way to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is going to be almost like if you ever watched Supernatural, when Loki put them into the TV series and all of a sudden they're walking in, they got a audience applauding for them and stuff. That's what I'm kind of expecting out of this opening. That's what it kind of feels like it's setting me up for. It's setting me up for a live studio audience and family with 2.5 kids and a dog. You know what I mean? That's what it really gave to me. But again, this was done by The Do, Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town, and another song with great horns, great horn licks, really excellent dynamics, great phrasing, another cool like jazzy sort of singer. Like all the singers have this style, this almost like croony sort of old school croony sort of style, and I really dig it. I don't know if it's going to continue in the next version, but the next version, there's another version. It's the version 2 of this same song, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's different. That's very different. On the keys, they've got the horn line on the keys. Synthesizers. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. Oh, that's cool. Wow. That was very different. I mean, that entire feel, it went from a jazzy sitcom show, a jazzy sitcom show, to this futuristic, I don't know, the Jetsons on steroids. You know what I mean? Just really cool use of the arrangement in the synthesizers and the utilizing different sounds and everything to replace the horns, to replace the strings, to replace the trumpet or the trombone or the saxophones, whatever other reed instrument they might have up there. There's no organ in there, but really cool synthesizer. Just cool patches replacing all the horns, which that sounded really neat. That was a really interesting tune. So the next tune we got coming up is called Chase by Bada. Here we go. Ooh, I love this guitar. Remember how I said every singer has a similar ability, like that crooning sound and everything like that? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, because this song, the number 6, opening number 6, Chase, this is like almost a punk song. It is. It's a punk song. Like, what a cool, different vibe. So different from the other tunes, but really, really working out. And I dig the guitar opening guitar bit. That was nice. Oh, wow. That was an interesting change. I wasn't expecting the chords to go there. Let's listen one more time. It's I will chase you. Yeah. Didn't expect it to go there. Man, that harmony at the end held on by a thread, by an absolute thread. He was just almost slipped out of tune, but no, he nailed it. It got all the way through, hanging on by a thread, but it was there. It was definitely there. That was fun. I like that. It's a little concerning, because it's like, I'll chase you, and that's that's a little overwhelming to anybody. But I don't know whether he means I'm gonna chase the bad guy, or I'm gonna chase the protagonist in the show is gonna chase somebody, or he's being chased by a crazy person. You never know. But that's definitely Chase. Great name for the song by Bada. The next song is called Great Days by Karen Aoki. There's 3 versions of this. Here we go. Another brand new feel. Oh, with the horns now. Back with the horns and guitar. I like it. That was excellent. I was talking over it. I like the horns. That sounded really nice. Here it comes. Oh. This is another one of those tunes where it's like, if you asked Chicago to do an opening for a show that's like this, that this is something that I feel like Chicago would come up with. Just really, really clean, really nice horn licks, great dynamics, juxtaposition with the electric guitar going, which is really awesome. Really nice melody lines, cool harmonies. Worked out. Let the voice of love take you higher. 1999. Now, how many of you actually remember 1999? I'll wait. Great Days. That's a really cool, again, that's very similar to if you had Chicago opening up for, I don't know why I keep going back to Chicago, but it is. It's because it's not Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's not Tower of Power. You know, there's too much rock leaning into it. So that's why I kind of just pick on Chicago, because that's where my brain immediately goes. But again, great horn licks, great guitar part, great comping in between the horn licks for the guitar, really great work with the harmonies and the melody line, just really worked out. And as cheesy as the ending was, Great Days, that was bloody cheesy. I mean, come on. But I don't know anything about the show, and that's probably just right up the alley of the show. Great Days. And not in a cheesy way, but maybe in a tongue-in-cheek sort of way, which I appreciate the irony. Yeah, that was called Great Days, and there's 3 versions of it. This was version 1. Let's jump into version 2, shall we?
Breakdown, breakdown.
All right, pretty much the same. Oh! What's happening?
Breakdown, breakdown. Breakdown, breakdown. Let the voice of love take you
What the hell? It's an acid trip. What the hell has happened? It's so trippy. Great Days. Back with the horns. Wow, that was different. That was very different. I mean, we didn't get the same opening. Well, we got the same opening. It was headed in the same direction. Then all of a sudden, with the remix started, and that was wild. It felt a little bit like an acid trip, a really weird acid trip. They followed the structure of the vocals, but then just did all sorts of nutty stuff with the background in the beginning. And then it kind of ended up back with the horns, back with the guitar, back on track, but still a little bit wild and out there. Let's listen to version number 3. Here we go. All right, same intro. Oh! Is this another one of those where they just make all the sound effects louder? Why do they have these? If you're fast forwarding through this, I don't mind. I don't know if I'm supposed to be reacting to these as well, because it's the same song. It just has all the sound effects really loud. But it's a genuine version. To be honest, the sound effects are kind of overwhelming. Like they're too loud because I'm old. Great Days. All right. right. That was, again, I don't quite understand the point of those, and maybe I'm just losing my mind. Maybe drop it down below. Again, be kind. But I don't quite understand why there's a version with all the loud sound effects. It's weird. Let's move on to the next song. It's called Fighting Gold by Daisuke Hasegawa. Here we go. Yes. Very futuristic. I love the guitar. Beautiful orchestra in the background. Yes. Guitar and strings. Who have indomitable souls. Fighting Gold. Yes, that beats the last ending of Great Days. I know it's just a corny ending. I mean, it's fine. It's the opening of a bloody anime series. It's not supposed to take itself super serious, but Great Days makes me giggle. That was a good tune. That was good. I loved the strings, and I loved how the guitar often doubled with the strings. I just like the sound of a distorted guitar with strings. If you listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, anything like that, they'll do classical music, but it'll be all on electric guitar, distorted electric guitar, and it just gives it something. It still sounds so classically beautiful, but it just gives it an edge. And I love when they match the two, when they take the whole orchestra and they bring it in with the band, like Nightwish does, like Epica does, like really, 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 really great sounds brought together when you have an orchestra in with a rock band, and then you get great songs like this. So moving on, that was called Fighting Gold by Daisuke Hasegawa. And now the next one is going to be really difficult for me to try to... Yorigirimono no Requiem. I'm not going to try that again. Nice. That's wild. He is a really kind of harsh, like heavy metal sort of voice that I was expecting, but then I got a chord progression like Led Zeppelin's Kashmir. Listen. Yeah, great drum fills. There we go. I like it. Listen to that. Boom, boom. Oh, great violins. Harmonies, nice. Yes. hell no. Yeah, Golden Wind. Nice. Oh man, that was a fun song. That was a lot of fun. I like the voice. I wasn't expecting the opening. The opening was a little underwhelming just because of where the chord progression went. If we go back and listen to the you would expect it to really hit, to really just pop. Bah, chicka, bah, chicka, chicka, bah. And it really just didn't. Just listen, we don't have to watch it. Here it is. I just expected bigger. You know, they're great chords, but maybe just louder, bigger dynamics, maybe a different arrangement so that you could take some of the horns and bring them up an octave, because some of them could go to the octave, and instead of so, it just felt a little bit mellow, and especially on such a lyric, gangster. That was, you know, he was giving it his all right there, and the music just kind of went. Meh. But throughout the entire song, we picked up, and we picked up. And it ended, we got onto the beat, got really fast, and it matched his voice. It matched the intensity. The orchestra sounded fantastic. I love the guitar doubling the orchestra. It always adds a nice overtones to the music. It's just one of my favorite things. And they nailed it right through the rest of the song. So no harm, no foul, and no complaints here. Guys, the next one, oh no, this has 3 versions of it. There's 3 versions, so let's listen to version 2. Oh, that's what I was looking for a little bit more. That this version, if anything, it pushed some of the orchestration. They changed the dynamics a little bit. So I'm a little bit happier with that opening. Let's listen to it again. Still, the arrangement could be a little bit have more cojones, but good. Oh yeah. No guitar, no electric guitar, just the orchestra. That bass line. Oh, cool, and it doubled. What the fuck was that?
Rimane solo il risultato che voi sarete distrutti. L'eterna cima esiste solo per me.
Oh, another trippy one.
Canzoni di tristezza nel mondo senza tempo.
Oh, wow. So now we got a chorus. We got a big chorus going as well. That's pretty epic. Hell no. Wow. So yeah, huge differences in that one. I mean, huge differences. You got no guitar, no heavy metal kind of juxtaposition, which is fine. The orchestra holds its own for whatever reason, and I don't know what it is. I find a full orchestra with or without a guitar, full orchestra to be badass, and they sound rock and roll, and they just do, just because they can create environments that you just never expected. And all of a sudden you could be closing your eyes and listening to an orchestra, and suddenly you're in the woods, or you're in 1920s England, or you're somewhere in China, or you're somewhere down in Latin America. In 1845, like they could just do such amazing things to a room just through their sound, and that to me makes them just badass. But this whole song had that wicked trippy insert in there. I don't know. That's probably a bit of a spoiler on my part, but so hopefully you're not getting any spoilers. I'm probably going to get yelled at by people. It's like, why did you do this? You're going to have too many spoilers. You should have watched the show first. I'm already hearing them in my head, and we're about 45 minutes in, and I could already hear you guys in my head going, why are you watching this? Why are you watching this? You should have watched the series first. It's okay. I do well with spoilers. I really don't care. I'm going to enjoy the storyline. If I watch this, if you join me over on Patreon, I'm probably going to start watching this at some point. I will enjoy the storyline no matter what. And if anything, it'll just connect dots for me. And no matter what, I'll probably just enjoy it or not. Hopefully I will, but you never know. Let's move on to the next one. What's this one called? 11, 12, 13, 12, 9. That was Fighting Gold. Yeah. This one might... Oh, no, this is version 3 of Fighting Gold, of Requiem, or Fighting Gold, or Requiem. That's the one. I'm losing my space. I'm surprised I got this far without losing my space, let's be honest. All right, looks like the first one. Very Jesus Christ Superstar, you know? All right, guitar's back. And we're not listening to any of the sound effects, so that's kind of cool. Great harmonies. Listen to those strings behind that. So good. Oh, we're doing this again.
Nessuno può sfuggire dal destino scelto. Rimane solo il risultato che voi sarete distrutti.
This Italian all of a sudden. No, I think, yep. This is all different. Oh no, it's not. Wow. Almost like the ending, whatever that guy he's fighting that's stopped in the last bit, he's losing now. So these are the next couple of episodes where whoever he's fighting, whoever's deciding to speak in Italian, is losing. So wow. And what a cool little insert there. Just to have that go on, and then the musical insert in the beginning, it added probably another 4 or 5 bars to it. Well, 4 to 8 bars to it, but it fit in really nicely, and it went really well. It was a cool little deviation from what the original song was. Let's move on. This next one's called Stone, I think. Yes, Stone Ocean by Ichigo. There's 2 versions. Holy crap, there's 2 versions. Great guitars. Oh, listen to that bass player. I've been waiting for a good bass player in these songs I haven't had one yet, except for the opening. The opening had a really wicked bass line, but this, you could just hear the slap. I love it.
希望の糸をたぐって掴んで動き出す張り巡らされるトラッパン平行はしていく OK alright またなしのサバイバルで Get away from I don't wanna play Let the party go
This is so different from the other ones. So different.
私が私であるために
Okay, here we go. We got
Break out with me よ昨日までの私じゃいられない Break out どんなに未知数のスキルを託されても限界は崩壊 Keep up alone
love that drums.
運命手なずけるまで I don't stop beating Don't stop beating Don't stop beating alive
Yeah, don't stop beating them up. That's right. Nice and cool ending too. That was a nice little guitar lick at the end, and I love it when songs, especially in Japanese, when songs go between English and Japanese. It's not easy to do, and it's not easy to do well. And every time I've heard it so far, it's done really well. Like I could understand. It's like, oh look, there's English words in here. I could understand that, and I do. So tip of the cap for that, because a lot of people work really hard to speak different languages, and then to get not only just to be able to speak them, but to get them to sound as if they're natural speakers, and that's a really difficult thing to do, and to nail it like that, and they did. So I dug the song. We got 2 versions of this. I dug that song. Let's check out the next version and see what the difference is. So this is Stone Ocean by Ichigo, version 2. So far it's the same. Again, great bass. So far the same. Don't quite get it. Am I missing something, or is there nothing different about this from the last version? Yeah. Okay. So that was just a good song that we listened to twice, basically, because that wasn't. I don't think anything was different there. Stone Ocean. Let's drop it below. If there was something there, then that I didn't notice, then drop it below. I should be able to have these in chapters, so you don't. If you're listening to something and I don't know why you did this version as well, you could fast forward. Easy peasy. We could fast forward through all the different versions. That should be fine. That's going to be a pain in the butt to edit. I'll tell you that much. A big pain in the butt. Oh, darn. I just made my life a lot harder. Anyway, let's listen to the next song. This is the final song. There's 2 versions. It's called Heaven's Falling Down by Sana.
Destiny is mine. I
love her voice. Really big and open, really bright. The nice timbre to it. Oh, that doesn't look good. Never give up See, I can hear that.
宿命も最果てで
Listen to the guitar. The guitar is playing. He's kind of picking. Really, really like these cool little rhythms, really nicely in the background. But it's just faint.
光一海に近Heading to 生きる
He's just like sitting there with triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet.
意味は世界に残すかな Heaven's falling down
Oh, nice little change. Wasn't expecting that.
Destiny is mine 恐れしても全ての未来途切れぬように灯すのが命のきらめき
Someone's behind you. Oh, she did the one thing that I hate. I hate it because there's no note. You didn't go to a note. You just went, he, for no reason. Let's listen.
命のきらめき
Like, why? Why? It sounds like you lost the note, and you didn't. You have the voice. You have the beautiful, beautiful voice. And listen, I know I 100% understand that is a stylistic thing that people do. Some people do it all the time. Some people do it once in a while. I don't know why it drives me nuts, but if it doesn't go onto a note that's within the scale, it just sounds like you burped at the end of your I mean, everybody has their own little things, their own little quirks that they like or they dislike, and that's just something I really, really dislike. I was vocal captain in a bunch of folks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful singer, but she just developed this habit of doing that after every note to the point where I had to pull her aside and say, listen, you gotta stop. you gotta stop. It's killing me. And that sucks, you know, but it turns into a habit, and it turns all of a sudden it's everywhere, and it's in every single note. And just, if you're going to do it, send it up to your head voice and hit a note that's in the key, you know, don't just burp and throw it away. It's awful. It doesn't do you any favors. And it sounds like you cracked at the end of a note. You know what I mean? That you don't want to sound like that. I hate when I crack, and now we're kind of cracking on purpose. Anyway, let's get to the next one. This is version 2. I want to see what the difference is. Here we go.
Destiny is mine.
Oh, very different. He just keeps doing those triplets. Oh, no, he doesn't. The EQ of this is very funky. Yeah, the levels of this are all different. You can hear the guitar a little bit better. If you listen in the right speaker, you could hear the guitar. I like that. Woo. Oh, this is the change. Oh. Epic battle. Wow. So that was the different one. That was the different one. That just had a different. I mean, it had that whole center section where it was the insert and they're fighting and everything like that. But then all of a sudden, all the sound effects just get overbearingly loud and just blast out the music completely, which is kind of a downfall for me because I enjoy the music. So listening to a version that just has sound effects louder kind of was like, oh, wah, wah. But I still got we got really great different versions. We got techno jumping in there. We got classical jumping in there. We got hardcore, rock and roll. We got Chicago style, big band sort of music. Like so many different genres of music and styles and niches of styles that really just kind of come together to showcase this series as probably one of the top ones. I believe a new episode or a new season has come out not too long ago, and I might be missing that on this one, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it in a separate video. But they'll have. They recently came out with a new season, I think, and people are really excited for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've never seen it. Like I said, we've got great titles over there. It'll probably pop up eventually. Just a matter of time, really. I'm small, but we're growing. I've got about 6 or 7 titles right now, but of course we're going to grow to the same size as Drumroll Tony, if not bigger. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that much work. Same size as Drumroll Tony. Just really bash out a lot of different anime seasons and series and different styles, and I like it so much I want to taste it all. Guys, I had a blast with this. I hope you did too. Thanks for sticking with me for the whole hour. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, guys. Until the next time, I'll catch you all on the flippity flop. Cheers, guys. Bye.